So friends, doesn't this pie look so tempting? And it's pure veg, no baking. So let's start with the recipe. Now the first part is we're going to make the biscuit base. So I've taken about 20 Marie biscuits, or you can use any digestive biscuit. Using any heavy object, you can just crush it up to a coarse powder, and I'm going to add 1/4 cup of melted butter. You can add as per, a little more, a little less. Basically, when you mix everything, it should resemble wet sand, and you should have no dry portion of this biscuit powder. Now I have this kind of a cake tin with a removable base. It's called a spring form. So basically now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the base, and I've got some butter paper here. So I'm just going to draw around the base, and I'm going to cut around it like this in a circle, and I've cut strips, as you can see, along the sides. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of butter to the base. I'm going to even apply some butter to the rim or the side of this ring, and place the base inside, lock it up, and now just push the butter paper in like this and stick it to the side. Now I'm going to transfer the crushed biscuit powder or the biscuit mix to this cake tin, and using any heavy object. So I'm using this ramekin. I'm just going to press down because we want it to nicely, tightly, set to the base. And now we're going to freeze this for at least 30 minutes. So now while that is happening, we're going to make our lemony condensed milk at home from scratch. So now here I have 45 grams of milk powder. So this is about 15 grams, these small packets of milk powder. Then I have 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and I'm going to use some warm water, about half a cup, a little at a time. So I've used about 3 packets of that milk powder. I've transferred it to my mixer jar. I'm going to add the sugar, the powdered sugar, the water, and I'm going to also add 1.5 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to blend it in my blender, and our condensed milk is ready. So this works out to around 200 ml of condensed milk. So now you know how to make condensed milk. You can use it for any of your recipes. And look at the consistency. It's so nice and thick. So now we're going to make it lemony because this is a lemon pie. So I've taken 2 nice large limbus or lemon, and I've squeezed them. And I'm going to strain the pips or the seeds away. So I get about roughly 6 to 7 tablespoons of lemon juice because we want that lemon flavor. So now add this to that condensed milk which we prepared, whisk it in really well or mix it with a spoon, and now refrigerate it till our next step. Now the next step is whisking some cream. So I've just taken a bowl which I've filled with ice, and I've taken 250 ml of fresh cream, and I'm just going to whisk it for about 5 to 8 minutes, but stopping in between. Don't continuously whisk, otherwise it will become very warm with the heat of the whisk. Now I'm going to add the lemony condensed milk we prepared, mix it in with a spoon, and then we're going to whisk it for another 5 minutes so that it blends in well with the whisked cream. Scrape the sides also, and now you're just going to take your biscuit base, which has set very well now, and transfer this into that. Cover it with a plate. First tap it down so it becomes even on top, and then cover it with a plate, or if you have plastic foil like this, put the plastic foil and refrigerate it. Freeze it for 3 hours. So after 3 hours, just demold it. Just push the butter paper underneath the base of the cake tin like this. You can see how amazing it looks. And then just smoothen the sides, with any smooth, object. And then I just have these 2 sweet lime. I just cut them into 2 rounds, and I put a little bit of mint leaf just to make it look nice and pretty. And this is a cold dessert, so you have to keep it in the refrigerator or the freezer. And then when you want to have it or serve it to your family, just take a big slice and then just dig in. Now we live in Mumbai, so it's very hot, so this tends to melt very fast. So you have to keep it in the refrigerator or the freezer all the